You dare question me, mortal? Asmodeus's voice echoed through the dank, candle-lit chamber, his eyes burning with the intensity of 1,000 sunsets. The trembling historian, cowering before him, had merely asked for clarification on some dusty tome's account of the vampire prince's lineage. "Forgive me, my lord," the man stuttered, sweat beads pooling on his forehead. "I only wish to understand the true nature of your power, born from the loins of the great Dracula himself." Asmodeus leaned back in his throne, a twisted smile playing on his lips. "Ah, you seek the truth," he said, his eyes narrowing into crimson slits. "Very well. I shall indulge your curiosity." The vampire prince's tale began in the shadow of the Carpathian Mountains, where the purest of his kind roamed. His mother, a noblewoman of unrivaled beauty, had caught the eye of the infamous Vlad Tepes. Through a pact forged in blood and darkness, she bore Asmodeus, a child of the night who would never know the embrace of the sun. Raised by the cold, unyielding hand of his father's legacy, he learned the art of war, the seduction of power, and the thrill of the hunt. His heart remained untouched by any emotion save for rage and ambition. Centuries passed as he built his empire, feasting on the lifeblood of the innocent and amassing an army of the undead. His reign was marked by fear and despair. Yet, whispers of a prophecy grew louder with each passing moon, speaking of a rival born of the same bloodline, one who could challenge his dominion. One fateful night, Asmodeus felt a disturbance in the ancient fabric of his world. His half-brother, Adonis, had emerged from the shadows, a beacon of hope to the vampires weary of his tyranny. The prophecy spoke of a time when the two would clash, and only one would stand as the true heir to Dracula's throne. Their rivalry grew as the centuries rolled by, each seeking to outdo the other in power and cunning. They danced a macabre ballet across the stages of history, their battles leaving trails of destruction and legend in their wake. Yet, for all their might, neither could claim victory. It was during one of their epic battles, as the moon cast a bloody hue upon the ruins of an ancient city, that Asmodeus felt something strange. In the throes of their struggle, he caught a glimpse of something within Adonis that was eerily familiar, a hunger for connection, a yearning for something beyond the cold embrace of the night. In the end, it was a whisper of hope that won out over the roar of their primal instincts. They chose to stand as brothers rather than rivals, to rule as equals, and to seek out the warmth they had been denied for so long. And so, the legend of the vampire princes grew, not just as the most powerful beings of the night, but as the harbingers of a new era for their kind. An era where power was not measured by the fear they inspired, but by the hearts they touched and the lives they changed. The historian, captivated by the story, found himself unable to speak. Asmodeus had revealed not just his own tale but a side of vampire lore that had never been recorded in the annals of history. "Now," the prince said, his smile, cold yet somehow less terrifying, "you know the truth. Tell it as you will, but remember, the heart of darkness can also harbor the spark of light." The historian nodded, knowing he had witnessed something extraordinary. He took his leave, his thoughts racing with the implications of what he had learned. The story of Asmodeus and Adonis, once a tale of brutal rivalry, had become a testament to the enduring bond of family and the power of unity over division. As the historian disappeared into the night, the candlelight flickered, casting shadows that danced upon the walls, and the chamber grew silent once more. But within the heart of the most feared vampire of them all, a flicker of warmth remained, a reminder of the unlikely alliance that had been forged in the most unexpected of places.